The convention will be in order.
He's being kicked and smashed by these police officers here. He's being hit by billy clubs. They're kicking him. They're jumping on him. It's unbelievable.
And immensely generous. And I hope you will enjoy it, as I always do. It is the best possible place for a great convention to be held in our times. Again, welcome to our city.
Well, I'm going to Chicago.
For conspiracy with intention to incite riot. It's a
Found that Billy Sunday, but not shut down.
Chicago, Illinois.
I saw a man, he danced with his wife.
They hit me in the legs. I started to fall. They hit me over the head. My head got cracked open.
So the fact that it was a police riot in Chicago, for example, even the Walker report, the government report, called it a police riot.
You shouldn't be here. Get out of here, you hippie. Get out of here, you hippie. You shouldn't be here. Get out of here, you...
Orphans of America.
Basically, the government is trying our entire generation.
We are the other people. We are
Part of a new culture, a new nation.
We've had to put Ben Franklin's Tory son William in jail.
They've cut off all his hair in jail.
He's being hit by billy clubs. They're kicking him. They're jumping on him. It's unbelievable.
Tremendous attacks on the cultural...
We are the other people. We are
The conspiracy.
The government is trying our entire generation.
The conspiracy.
In the pursuit of happiness.
The conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Conspiring to
Conspire.
They have the time of their life. I saw a man, he kissing his wife in Chicago. Chicago, my hometown.
Get out of here, you hippie. You shouldn't be here.
The convention will be in order.
Out of this courtroom! Out of this courtroom!
Judge, your honorship high, sir.
It's kind of a circus with Judge.
It's going to be impossible to get a fair trial under Judge. And if we got any extra, we're going to donate it to Mr. Magoo, the judge.
Funny. I mean, I felt like vomiting. I felt like laughing. I felt like crying. Every emotion is involved in this whole trial. The government is pulling out all the stops in an attempt to crush all dissent and all opposition. They're basically afraid because they're losing their kids.
Jerry Rubin.
The kids are turning against them and, joining the movement. And they think that the way they're going to bring the kids back is by using the old iron club and the bare fist. They're in for a big surprise. They can put us in jail, but it won't mean a thing. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail a revolution.
I think the government's objectives are to send us away for 10 years, to deny appeal bonds, to keep us locked up while the appeal process is going on, and then to stack the Supreme Court sufficiently to uphold the law in any appeal challenge, and to railroad Bobby Seale to the electric chair.
Davis. Bobby Seale.
In fact, violating my Sixth Amendment constitutional rights for not allowing me to defend myself, for not postponing this trial, or seeing to it that I, in fact, had legal defense and legal assistance here at this courtroom. And in my arguments, I call him a racist, a fascist, and a pig. And that's the way I saw him. I told him that's exactly the way I see him, and that for denying me, as long as he denied me my constitutional rights, that's exactly what it is, and it was unjust, etc.
A mistrial was eventually ordered for Bobby Seale.
I made it a point that I was going to...
He will stand trial for conspiracy all alone sometime in 1970.
10 little, 9 little, 8 little Indians, 8.
Become the Chicago 7.
They're just yanked in there like we were Indians off a reservation, and that we're being tried under a system that we don't understand. That's not part of us. We sort of envision ourselves as orphans of America.
We are the other people. We are
Little Indian boys.
We are
Abby Hoffman.
Well, our tactics in the courtroom are meant to show that we recognize the court's authority as illegitimate, that it's illegitimate authority, and we try to show them up in the worst possible light, which is fairly easy because the judge is a senile idiot, a 75-year-old Geritol freak, way beyond the generation gap.
Tom Hayden.
Incite does not mean that you take any action. No proof of action is required. Incite means that that you have intent, that you have a state of mind.
It's called the state of mind trial.
What's the ugliest?
The law is an unbelievable piece of legislation. It has, according to Time magazine, all the subtleties of a firing squad. The conspiracy.
Dave Dillinger, Lee Weiner, John Freund.
It's an overt conspiracy, which means that we didn't have to all meet in a closet, you know, and with a little candle burning and plot the whole thing out, which in fact we didn't. We had to be introduced when the trial began.
To each other?
Yeah. Part of a new culture, a new nation. The conspiracy. Conspiracy.
The conspiracy trial will end sometime in 1970. The conspiracy will probably continue.
Get out of here, you hippies. You shouldn't be here.
The convention will be in order. 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 The convention will be in order.
In July, on Bastille Day, 1969, the people in Berkeley tried once again to take back the famous People's Park. That's Bastille. Bastille. B-A-S-T.
Move to the cities is dangerous.
Look out, there's a monster coming.
On the day of the anniversary of the storming of the Bastille, a Berkeley police captain said to yours truly, Skoop,
they had some kind of a rally apparently earlier up in the area, and it's the same group of creeps, I guess. They're marching on the park, trying to cut the fence and so forth. It's the same group of creeps, I guess. They're marching.
That I creep in the night.
these are the people, the kids.
All right, we'll use your terminology.
What was that, the kids, you mean?
Yeah.
We are the other people, we are the other people, we are the other people, you're the other people too.
This supposedly was in honor of Bastille Day, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't think they have a guillotine, but...
If it doesn't show, then you better know I'm another person.
It's the same group of creeps, I guess. Group of creeps, I guess. They're...
On the way to get to you. Look out, there's a monster coming.
And I am Lieutenant Schillinger of the Berkeley Police Department. As an agent of the state of California, I inform you that you are engaging in an unlawful assembly.
The Berkeley Police Department could not give a clear description of the creeps who are on the loose in Berkeley, but we speculate that they must look a lot like all the other creeps on the loose in California. And here's Butte County Sheriff's Captain Richard Stenberg reporting on the creep was sighted up there.
He described it as being about 7 to 8 feet tall. Its head was covered with hair that stood straight up. The forehead was very wide and the nose flat. It had black beady eyes. He said it had extra large breasts that hung down near its navel. He said its arms were extremely long and the hands were 4 times the size of human beings. And he indicated that the feet were probably about 18 inches long. The entire body, except the chest area, was covered with gray-tipped hairs, and the hair appeared very glossy. It's the same group of creeps, I guess. Group of creeps, I guess. They're...
Some of my best friends have extra-large breasts that hang down to their navels.
Reno, you're a creep.
Same thing to you, fella.
Look out, there's a monster coming.
You, that's who.